This is an untitled piece from Ana Mendieta's 1977 Silhouette series. At first glance, they look like sculptures, but they aren't made from stone. They are made of the earth itself. She's a sculptor and performance artist that worked directly from mud, sand, grass, blood, and even fire. She began her career as a teenage refugee from Cuba, and her story is fascinating, right up into the very heartbreaking and mysterious end. I'll tell you all about it today. Ana Mendieta was born in Havana, Cuba in 1948 to a very wealthy, politically connected family. Her father was a well-known attorney and his uncle was once the president of Cuba. But when Fidel Castro came to power, things changed, and at just 12 years old, Ana and her 15-year-old sister were sent alone to the United States under Operation Peter Pan, a program that helped 14,000 Cuban children flee the new government. The sisters landed in Iowa and bounced between refugee camps and foster homes, completely uprooted from their family and culture. It wasn't until 5 years later that she was reunited with her mother and younger brother. And it wasn't until 18 years later that she was reunited with her father, who was being held in a political prison in Cuba for his involvement in the Bay of Pigs invasion. But in high school, she finally found the one way that she could truly express herself: art. She then studied at the University of Iowa, where she was drawn to the avant-garde art scene. Her early work confronted violence against women, using blood, body prints, and performance to make people uncomfortable in a very necessary way. After she eventually moved to New York, Ana developed what she called Earth Body Works, using earth, water, fire, and her own body to explore identity, spirituality, and connection to nature. In 1978, she joined AIR Gallery, the first all-female artist collective in the United States. But after 2 years, she said, quote, "American feminism as it stands is basically a white middle-class movement." So she continued on her own path, challenging systems, artistic, political, and social. Around this same time, she met minimalist sculptor Carl Andre. They got married, but only 8 months later, tragedy struck. In 1985, Ana Mendieta fell from the 34th floor of their New York apartment. The neighbors heard them arguing, and they heard her scream "no" right before falling. Carl Andre had several scratches on his face, but he claimed that she jumped, and after a non-jury trial, he was acquitted. The art world was furious, and we still have not forgotten. At every Carl Andre exhibit, you'll still see protesters causing loud scenes and holding signs that say Carl Andre killed Ana Mendieta. She was only 37, but her influence is enormous. She is now considered one of the most influential Cuban-American artists of the post-war era. Her work is seen in major museums worldwide.